The movie begins when Jen Shaw, her boyfriend Darius, the couples Adam and Mila, Gary and Luis, and others travel to a small town in rural Virginia to trek the Appalachian Trail. The locals at the bar are hostile toward them, especially Nate. Jen meets a strange woman called Edith, with her young girl Ruthie. Despite warnings, they start their journey and deviate off the path in search of a historic fort. Gary is tragically crushed by a massive tree trunk that slides down the slope. The group, bruised and confused, sets up camp for the night. The next day, Mila vanishes as well. Their smartphones are gone. They come upon a plaque with the date 1859 marking the founding of the foundation, a group of settlers in the mountains who thought the US was about to collapse. Adam falls into a pit after triggering a trap while seeking Mila. Jen, Darius, and Luis enter a barn filled with clothes and backpacks. They see Adam being carried between two guys wearing bizarre costumes and animal skull masks, trussed to a pole. They are confronted by the men and unable to understand the men's language. Adam breaks free and brutally beats one of them to death, while the other escapes. Mila arrives from the bathroom and escapes the two men. The friends are trapped and surrounded by a group of masked people. Mila tripped over, fell into a pit, and was impaled on stakes. An individual from the foundation shoots her dead with an arrow. Jen, Adam, Darius, and Luis have been trapped. The gang is brought to the Foundation's headquarters center, a remote village deep in the forest, to show up before a court. One of their kidnappers is Edith. Morgan, the brother of the man Adam killed, testified about how Adam murdered his brother Samuel. The group is accused of murder, and Venable, the leader, sentences Adam to death. The others' friends were sentenced to darkness. Adam breaks free and holds Ruthie hostage, demanding the release of his friends. Ruthie stabs Adam in the leg using a concealed blade, then Venable beats him to death in front of his friends using the log he used to kill Samuel. Luis tries to flee, and Venable blinds him with a hot poker. Jen begs Venable for mercy, and Venable agrees, and she and Darius are initiated into the community. Jen reluctantly becomes Venable's sexual partner. 6 weeks later, Jen's father Scott Shaw travels to the area to look for his daughter. He is hiring a local tracker to lead him through the jungle. Scott locates the village, but he is caught and taken as a prisoner when the tracker and his son are killed. Jen, who is currently married to Venable, uses an arrow to shoot her father. Scott is imprisoned and given the punishment of darkness by Venable for trespassing. The following evening, Jen frees her father and admits she merely shot him to avoid drawing any suspicion. She tries to get Darius to run away with her and Scott, but he refuses to leave. Ruthie helps them escape just before Venable and the other cultists catch them. They discover an underground cavern with blinded prisoners, including Luis. He is murdered by Jen, who also kills Edith before fleeing with Scott. When they run into Nate and other armed townspeople, they accept their help. Jen is hurt in the cultists' onslaught, but Scott and Jen manage to flee. Jen and her father return to their regular life a few months later. When Jen visits her stepmother, she discovers Ruthie and Venable have just moved into the area. Jen confronts Venable, who notices that she is pregnant with his child. He asks Jen to accompany him back to the Foundation. Jen consents, provided Venable never again meddles with her family. She drives off in a RV with Venable and Ruthie. Jen causes the RV to collide with a parked automobile and stabs Venable to death. She also kills the other cultist and the RV driver. The movie ends with Jen and Ruthie holding hands as they walk back toward her family home. Thanks for watching. For more content, please subscribe to the channel.